You guys really started the video without me? Do you know how far I've been running just to get here? 2 steps away. Really? Without my perfect introduction to tell you what we're talking about today? Really, guys? Come. So, this is Simone with White Diamond Services LLC, and today I got another project to blow your mind. Today we are going to be showing you our basement remodel project where we're taking this basement from 0 to 100. Okay? Our basement remodel project entails the exterior walls, the bare exterior walls, nothing on there. Ugly, ugly, ugly. We are going to be putting in framing, drywall, painting, tiling, flooring, the framing, the baseboards, all that installation. We have that for you today. So guys, are you ready? Let's do it! Oh, I almost forgot. Of course, you're going to see more of our dancing painter to his reggae music. So again, I ask, are you ready? Yeah? Let's do it! Now guys, this is the basement in all its glory before we did any repairs on it. Look at it. Skin and bones. That's pretty much it. Real concrete jungle, guys. Look at it. And they even had one of those old-time oil tanks in the basement. Look at that. Man, it was crazy for us to get that out of the basement. So now you're going to see the beginning of our journey on this project, the framing. So here you see we've started the framing of the walls, coming on very nicely. And what we're working on right now is the framing for the bulkhead to cover the AC duct running along the top of the ceiling. So we're pretty much building the frame on the ground, and then of course we're going to lift that bad boy up in the air and get that attached. Now as you can see, we put up that first framing for the bulkhead at the top, and we do have to make another one to cover that other exposed area of the AC duct. And now we are just securing the framing with our nail gun, just to make sure everything holds nice and secure. And guys, if you look at the top, you'll see that we also added the second framing for that AC duct that we talked about. So that area is pretty much completed. Now, our next aspect of the show is our drywall. After the framing, then comes the drywall. So, let's take a look. So here, you'll see that we went ahead and put the drywall up, and we also did the mudding. So the drywall pretty much is now prepared and ready and waiting for sanding. Now, a little tip for you on sanding. If you have a really big job, you're gonna need to get an electric sander. That's gonna be zzz, all over the wall. In no time, you're done. If it's a small project that you're working on, then we would recommend that you do the little hand sanding, which is that little sanding pad that you could easily purchase at Home Depot. And I think you can also rent the electric sander at Home Depot as well if you are doing a small, well, a large project as a homeowner, DIY homeowner. Instead of buying it, you could just rent it, get your stuff done, and then you return your equipment to Home Depot. But in any case, what I need you to take from this is sanding is no joke. If you're asthmatic, stay away from sanding. A lot of dust is involved in this, and dust will go everywhere. You can't even see when it happened, except you go there and look in a little corner and it's all white. So you want to make sure that you cover everything, especially if it's an occupied space. If you have furniture and whatever else you got in your house, you need to take a piece of plastic and cover those areas. Otherwise, dust will just seep right in, destroy everything, and you know you're gonna be on a dusting route trying to get everything back to normal. That is too much work. Just do it right the first time. Get everything covered in plastic, secure. That's the game. Also, before you actually start sanding, you want to make sure that you have your mask on so that you're not inhaling any of this dust. It can be very, very harmful to you, especially if you are sickly. So you want to make sure that you have your little mask on, and also you may want to cover your head so it doesn't get into your hair and all that stuff. You know, it just all depends on you. When it comes onto your hair, you may, thought that, hey, I'm going to wash my hair anyway. Then if that's the case, you're good. But if not, cover your hair. Otherwise, you're going to need a hair wash. Okay? I'm just telling you. And yeah, that's pretty much my tip. Just go for it. Yes, protecting your ear, that's an important tip that I completely forgot. But as you could see, I couldn't even hear to talk. So get your ears covered, get some kind of earplug, something to protect your ear from that noise. If you're exposed to this kind of noise over time, it will damage your eardrum. And you don't want to be deaf later in the future. We want to have as many of our faculties as much as possible when we get older. So protect yourself now. You may not feel the effect of it now, but later it creeps up on you. Trust me. Not that I know, but I know people. Just protect yourself, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, we are now entering the realm of our dancing contractor. In the corner, spray painting the wall. All right, guys, you see our contractor doing his little step. Just keep watching. Don't worry, it will come. It will come. I know. I'm not the star of the show. So guys, you will see that our contractor is also in his jumpsuit, covered from head to toe, and this is pretty much just to protect his clothing from getting all that paint and spray on there. You will also notice that he is wearing a mask, and this is to stop any fumes from coming through. This is very, very important because these are chemicals going into your body, so you definitely want to protect yourself as much as possible. And as you can see, our contractor is able to rock the spray gun while rocking to his music. And that's what you call having skills, okay? Now, as you can also see, our contractor is using a spray gun to get this job done. And a spray gun is really good because it makes you go really fast and you cover a wider area versus if you were to use a regular paintbrush or to use a roller. We normally use a spray gun for our larger jobs, but also for this particular one, it comes in really handy because for this basement job, we actually put up new drywall. And new drywall uses a lot more paint than a wall that has already been painted. So with new drywall, you pretty much have to put on maybe 2, sometimes 3 coats of paint, depending on the color that you are trying to achieve. Now look how quickly he's covering that area with the spray gun. And also using a spray gun is easier on the shoulders because when you roller paint, especially if you're doing a large job, of course those shoulders get tired. But with a spray gun, it definitely takes away some of that pressure. Guys, the contractor just saw us videotaping him, so he stopped dancing. So guys, what are we going to do? OMG, he has found us out. He had no idea we were taping him, so let's see what happens. Guys, I'm gonna have to pull a Shaggy when the contractor comes to me and say, but I saw you with the camera. What am I gonna say? It wasn't me. But I saw you with the camera. It wasn't me. You were standing at the corner. It wasn't me. I was never there. Tell him that. It wasn't me. Shaggy. You guys must know the international Jamaican reggae artist, Shaggy. And this is one of his well-known songs.
How can I forget that I have given her an extra key? All the time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. I must be bida bada 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 bida. La 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 la. I miss a baka bika baka dika dika dika. You better go la 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 la. No way. Say it on me in the color. It wasn't me. Say it na 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 na. It wasn't me.
That's how you sing a song when you don't know the words. Okay, so fine. I know I messed up on a few of the words. Okay, all right, most of the words. I tried. At least give me that, right? Hats off to me. Thank you. Just for you. And guys, here is the painted room from our dancing contractor. And I still maintain it's the best painted room in the basement. You know why? It was painted with love. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our baseboard installation and trims aspect of our basement project. So take a look. You're going to be seeing a whole bunch of cutting and measuring and fitting. So you're in for a ride. So here you'll notice our contractor is hard at work. He is measuring and marking the baseboard so that he could get it cut to fit that nice little space we have there. Now, if you have a wood cutting machine, that's going to make your job much easier. Look how quickly our contractor just did his thing, and he is back to the drawing board trying to get some other pieces fitted here. Now, the tool you're going to need for this aspect of the work is a measuring tape. You're going to need a pencil and, of course, your wood cutting machine. That is going to make you just run for the finishing line very quickly. Now, if you're no expert at using the wood cutting machine, please get some instructions, follow directions. Do not get your finger cut, okay? Very important tip here. And now we're on the other side of the wall, and we are also putting up that door trim as well. Now, do not penalize us for what you see next. Oh, what am I talking about? You'll see. Okay, so what you're going to notice is that we have used some green color paint inside the basement as well. And that's because our homeowner was responsible for purchasing the materials for this project, and we were responsible for supplying the labor. So we did tell the homeowner how much paint we needed, but she didn't buy enough. So when we went back to her and say, hey, we're running out, we need some more, she's like, you know what, guys? I don't want to spend any more money in this basement, so I do have some other paint there. Just go ahead and use it. That color paint was green. But guys, guess what? We also had to use some of that paint, guess where? On the bathroom ceiling. Yeah, green paint in the ceiling, not the norm. White is usually the color that goes inside the ceiling. So again, do not penalize us. We were just following instructions, okay? Okay, guys, you should already be able to see that green ceiling. Yep, famous green ceiling, the famous green paint. And here our contractor is just opening up that bucket. I think he had a little spot in the bathroom ceiling that needed a little bit of touch-up paint, so I think he went inside to take care of that. And yes, you're looking at the green paint on the wall. Now, if you also noticed, we did start tiling the bathroom walls, but before putting up the tiles, we did put a substance on the wall, which is called Red Guard. It actually goes on pink and it dries red. And that pretty much is a moisture barrier that you put on the walls prior to tiling. Of course, the famous green ceiling, but look at the tile work. Isn't that beautiful? Everything lined up, looking really, really good. So once we put the grout on this wall, everything will just look like finale. Beautiful finish. Okay guys, we are almost at the end of our project. We still have a few little tweaks and things to do, but I am going to show you where we started from and where we are now. I will also point out the little areas where we still have a little bit of work to do. But guys, I hope you enjoy it, and you will see the beautiful transformation from the disastrous starting point to the incredible finish that will be achieved once we are 100% done. Enjoy!
So guys, I'll just start out by identifying the areas that do need a little more work.
Laminate flooring under the step, seal that little area of the ceiling that we are looking at.
Add some baseboard underneath the step area as well. Install the AC vent covers at the top right side of your screen. Touch of paint on the door frames. Install the light switch cover right at the door there. Install an access panel cover and a door lock right there. AC vent cover goes there. Install another door lock, another light switch cover, remove those boxes off the ground, a little touch of paint, and of course finish that floor. Before, look at this disaster of a basement. After. Now look at this transformation. I know we still have some more work to do, but compared to before, this is incredible.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed our video. Please subscribe if you have not already done so. Peace out.